I've had 8 boats, most with partners. This is my first boat on my own actually, as a midnight rambler. So yeah, over the years on different size boats, 40 footers, 35 footers, this is 36. Most sports need team effort, but ocean racing more than others, I reckon. To have a really good team takes a bit of doing, and I'm proud that most years, if not all years, the crew on the boat will do anything for each other. The team is more important than the individual, and that makes the boat go faster in the end. A team that works for each other. Yeah, look, preparation is everything. There's no rocket science in that, but you've got to do so much before the race to make sure the boat's ready. I'd like to think, touch wood, this boat's ready. We've done everything we can. We've got a few more days to go, a few more items on the list, but most has been done. Little things, big things. So yeah, you just got to make sure there's no excuse to lose, as Dennis Connors used to say. Just tick off all the stuff that can go wrong and you'll have half a chance maybe. Hydraulic backstay, a little bit old-fashioned, but a nice thing to have. They have the hydraulics on a smaller boat. The main sheet's central, of course, to everything. The main sheet drives the boat, and really good gear. I don't want to plug Harken, but it's all Harken gear. Forward, our barber horse system is really critical because the boat does point very well. So we've got a barber horse system, 1 to 10, on how hard we get the barber haul in. And we do get it in amazingly far these days. As the TPs do, you'll see that their jib is almost touching the mast at times. Ours gets in very close because the boat can point very high without losing speed. So we're one of the better in our range of boats. We're one of the highest pointing boats, I believe, and that'll be tested again. But having said that, this boat goes okay downwind. The pole back and VMG running downwind. It's all about just beating your handicap, and our IRC rating's pretty low. So if we beat that rating, we've got half a chance in our division, and the rest is who knows. The carbon pole, which has reduced the weight substantially, and we actually don't dip pole. We do end for end jibes. We'd be about the biggest boat that could still do end for end jibes. And people have said, why do you do it? Well, it works. Even in heavy airs, we practice heaps of them, and even in heavy airs, it does seem to work. Touch wood.
Do you have any superstitions come race day?
Look, not really. No, there's none that come to mind.
I'm going to call you on not having superstitions because you touch wood an awful lot.
Yeah, my head. That's it. No, I'll be touching my head about 15 times on Boxing Day, I can tell you.
What is something that you couldn't do the Hobart without, personally, on your team, on your boat? What's something that's just an integral part of your formula?
It's a tough question. Well, look, there is one, I suppose, but I can't do it anymore. But Mum used to come down and I'd always kiss her goodbye and hug her. She's probably would have the record of the most see you laters on Boxing Day out of anyone, I reckon, because she's been doing it since she was 18 years old. She died at 91, and so she was here last year and I did the same thing. So that's the one thing I'll miss this year, not having Mum to give me that good luck kiss. Yeah. Well, Amy's coming down, so she's my daughter. She's 21, so maybe she can take over the mantle. Yeah.
Is that your dad?
Yeah. So Dad died at 92 in March this year. Ed Psaltsis. March 23 he died. Yeah. Very close to my old man in a lot of ways. He was a tough bugger, but a good man too. He had a heart of gold. And that's his life members badge. My 2 brothers agreed I could put that on the boat, so that's something I touch a lot as well. Like, that's another superstition I have. I give that a stroke every now and then when I'm doing it tough. That's the 98 race, the famous 1998 race, the Richard Bennett photo in Bass Strait, getting the hell beaten out of us. Finished the 98 race in Constitution Dock, having our first Cascade Premium Lager, and we're pretty happy, well, relieved, but happy as well. Great bunch, seven guys. Far 40 over here. Anyway, there's photos everywhere.
What's your secret weapon this year? Is there anything you've changed?
We've got a guy on board, a Tasmanian, Drew Minky. He's done 23 Sydney Hobarts, and he's a fantastic guy on the boat. He's only come on recently. He's one change we've had, and he's got great knowledge, but he knows how to impart knowledge on those younger than him without making it sound like I'm talking down. And he's a great steerer, great trimmer, all round just good team manager. So if there's a secret, we had a good crew last year. I had Michael Benzick, who did 25 Hobarts last year when I did my 40th. That was great. But Drew was, he's a real addition. So looking forward to having him there.
If you could say to Santa, this is the forecast that I want for the Hobart this year.
Yeah.
What is your ideal forecast so that you could win the race?
It's easy, and I hate to say this because I'm getting older and frail as my years extend, but I want a hard southerly on Boxing Day, which means I get the hell bashed out of me. The boat gets the hell bashed out of it, which is a great boat that loves upwind, and it means those big buggers don't go anywhere. They're down the coast plodding away like we're plodding away. So a hard southerly for the first 24 hours, then around the east, then the northeast, then northwest to bring us home. It does happen every now and then. I can think of years it does actually happen. So a slow start, hard on the nose, lots of retirements, not us I hope, touch wood, but a real hard southerly.
Why is it that we spend so much of our year, most of December, and then our entire Christmas for a yacht race?
Yeah, it's cost me a lot over the years, this stupid racing thing. Tough question to answer, but I don't know, it's a certain intangible thing I can't put my hand on, but it just excites me. I get revved up about the Hobart. I get nervous every year and excited every year, and I can't sleep for the few nights before, thinking about what could happen and how good we could go or how bad we could go. And it's tough, hard to explain, but this time of year, it's like Sid Fisher said, what else would you do on Boxing Day? You might as well go sailing. So ever since I was a kid, Dad was doing Sydney Hobarts, Mum was a very tolerant lady. They both passed away recently, but Christmas was always, we'd have a Christmas lunch, and at 2 p.m, Dad would say, right, it's high tide, boat's back in the water in 20 minutes. Come on kids, you're going to help me put the boat back in the water. We had it up out of the water so it was dry and faster, and so that sort of thing Christmas was all about, and Mum understood that. And
how many Hobarts will you stop at, Ed?
Oh mate, another tough one. Look, this is my 41st coming up, and I've got to say this year I was thinking, oh God, is it really worth all the hassle again? And the other thing that's important is I don't just want to be some old bugger making up the numbers. Here's Ed again, he's doing his 45th, a good on you Ed, pat in the back. I don't want that. I want to be still going hard, so my rivals say, oh, there's that bloody Psaltsis again on Midnight Rambler, watch out for them, they're going to be tough to beat. If they say that, I'll keep doing it. When they stop saying it, I'll give it up.